Hey man, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Thank you very much for subbing right there. You literally just subbed, right?
Yeah,
It's been like
I was.
five
I woke
minutes.
up. I woke up at 3, and then around 6, I saw you starting the stream, and I was like, awesome. And then I fell asleep in my chair watching you play Zerg.
Oh, that was you that said that, right? All right.
Yeah.
So you're practically still asleep.
No,
All right, all
I'm,
right.
I'm awake now. Okay.
Cool. So where are you from again?
NA.
Cool. All right. So I don't know if you've ever seen like any coaching before that I've done. Um, but basically, we usually just play a bunch of games, and in between we take a look at the replay and whatnot.
Okay.
Cool.
Uh,
All right. Yep.
preferably games.
Sorry.
Preferably games.
Yeah, games are good. All right. What league are you currently?
Silver.
Cool. All right. So I will be making all kinds of notes during the coaching as well. I'll send those to you afterwards. So
Okay.
you can see what I wrote down or whatnot. People are asking if you're grubby. I don't think he's grubby, guys.
Why would I be grubby?
I don't know. All right. Dude, your nickname was hard. Hold on. I need to like. Oh, jeez. Fuck down. Calm down. All right. What was your nickname again? Because I had it somewhere, but I lost it.
My nick. Oh, do you want my?
Like your in-game nickname, so I can put it at the top of the notes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there we go. Nakajima Takumi.
Yup.
Gotta work on my Japanese, I think.
Naka's fine.
All right.
Or you can call me. Oh, I guess I changed it in the StarCraft thing.
Yeah. All right. So we're on the NA server. I am assuming it's Heart of the Swarm, right?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, dude, I got flowers as my wallpaper. People will love it. In before it starts on the stream. So it's always, the stream is always a little bit delayed. So I don't know if you have like the stream open still, but you'd probably be better off like muting it, because it's always a bit of a mess.
I turned it off.
Yeah.
It lags my computer when I try to do 3 things at once.
Uh-huh. Alright.
So, probably need my in-game.
Yeah, that'd be useful. Either that or you could just join group LowkoTV. That works as well.
That's a thing.
Yep. You got a group. There's like there's 3 people in it right now. Sweet.
Hold on. If I can spell your name right. LowkoTV?
Yep. I'll just Loco and just search for it. The shoot. Like the shoot show up. CieCie? Kiki?
Yep.
What is it? Kiki or CieCie?
CieCie.
Cool. Alright. Oh, you actually used to be Platinum.
In Wings of Liberty.
Alright.
I stopped playing for 2 years, and then I came back like a week ago.
Mm-hmm. Alright, there we go. Cool. So you've not played in a very long time then?
Pretty much.
Oh wow, you actually don't have that many games played. I was gonna say you have 100% win versus Terran. That'd be pretty crazy. Cool. So I'll actually make sure I write that down as well. So started in Winx. Hasn't played. Starting again since a week. Cool. Is that for you guys readable on the stream as well, or is it too small? I can bump it up a bunch. Is that better? Should be better. Cool. Alright. Okay, so usually the easiest thing to do is to just pick one matchup and focus on that the most. But it really kind of depends on exactly, you know, what you prefer. We can also take a look at a replay if you have like a good replay if saved by any chance that you was wondering about, or like a game where you thought you would have won but you ended up losing, something like that.
I think, out of all of them, my ZVZ is probably the worst.
Okay. Well, that's easy to find an opponent. There's plenty of Zerg players here. Alright, so what we can do is like have you play a game versus a random person from the stream chat who is around the same level. And then to afterwards like jump into the replay, see what's going on, and you know, talk about the things that I would switch up. And then we will play a couple more. So let's just play versus someone from the stream. I don't know if you have like a friend online or something that you would like to play against.
No, not really.
Cool. Yeah, if this... Sorry?
At least they're not Zerg.
Alright.
Protoss.
Gross. Alright. If there is any Silver League Zerg player in this stream, feel free to join group LowkoTV on the North American server. It'd be cool if it was a Silver League, though.
Doesn't matter what league.
Yeah.
I mean, I got lucky. I beat a platinum in placement matches, and then I had 4 diamonds in a row.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of gold Zergs in here, so those are tough. But it's actually good that you beat a platinum, though. Yeah, we'll see how things go. Yeah, let's just start with silver. That's probably easiest.
What happened was I did the Stefano Roach build.
Mm-hmm.
I attempted it. And I kind of destroyed him.
Alright.
Yeah, and then I got all these diamonds, and they were mostly Protoss, and so they either stopped me from getting my hatch first, or I got cannon rushed, so I was just like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah, I understand.
And then I found out about you, and I was like, oh, this is cool.
That's cool. I'm Silver League, says Peregrine. We can just play a game versus him.
Awesome.
Alright, yeah, guys, we might switch up versus opponents in a little bit, but that's fine. For right now, we'll just play a game with Peregrine. Now, he's not ranked over here, so I'm assuming he's gonna be silver in EU or something like that. But I'm not sure. He may actually be much higher level, but we'll see. Cool.
My clicking's not too loud, is it?
Your what? Sorry?
My keyboard clicking?
No, man. We like the blue switches here. Please tell me I'm alright. I'm fine. Is that good? Are they blue?
What happened?
No, I mean like are the keyboard switches blue? It sounds like a mechanical keyboard. Don't know.
They're green.
Oh, all right. Ah, okay. All right, we can just play a custom game versus Peregrine, and then the first game I'm not gonna give too much commentary, and then afterwards we'll jump into the replay. So let's just play for like 8 to 10 minutes, something like that. And yeah, but we'll see what happens. So, do you have like any maps you prefer playing on, or any maps you like playing on?
Catalina or Cactus Valley or Echo, like one of the new maps.
All right, I haven't actually played on those, or they're not actually not in the ladder list right here. Do you play a lot of custom games by any chance?
Just 1v1 obs.
Cool. All right, you've actually been playing some Terran. Cool.
Yep.
All right. So what's the plan? Do you have like a certain thing you have in mind when you face a Zerg player, or are you just like, you know, sort of like winging it and seeing what's happening?
Well, I watched one of your videos, and so I figured going Roach is the best. I don't really have a build.
Okay. Okay. What we can do is just have you play like a super normal one. Play for like 8 minutes, and then we'll see what happens. Okay.
Okay.
Because that might actually be already like the easiest way to improve, just to start like implementing a certain build. But we'll see. I can guide you through that. Peregrine, if you could mute the stream, that'd be great. I don't know actually if Backswitch is already back. Because he actually wanted to be observing. Or I'll actually ask him. Hey, are you back? He's actually the one that like gave away the coaching thing. Yeah, he said like there's only one requirement that I have, is that I am allowed to observe the games.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I don't think he's actually here. He said he was in a restaurant, so We'll wait. We'll just play one game first, and then afterwards we'll invite him. Alright. You ready?
Yes.
Cool. Let's do this. So just try and play a normal game. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit different because, you know, there's actually some people watching you. Which is gonna be really awkward at first, but just try and play a normal one. And don't worry too much about it.
I'm about to get wrecked.
I don't know. Well, you managed to win versus a Platinum Leaguer in your placement match, so...
Personally, I think I got lucky.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
All about the luck.
Alright, so I'm watching the game through your vision as well, and, you know, I know just as much as you do.
Yep.
So do you, like, often play with people on Skype or something?
I've recently started that, but usually I'm just playing random or unranked.
Alright. Oh, you actually play on rank, cool.
Mostly because I want to practice the build or something.
Uh-huh.
And I switch between Zerg and Terran.
Cool. Alright, yeah, so did you play a lot in Wings of Liberty?
I think around 400 in Wings of Liberty.
Cool. Alright. Okay, so you do have some mechanics, that's good.
Oh, that was bad.
So what league would you say you are? Like if you, yeah, if you had to choose one. Because considering you play, like you beat a Platinum League, I mean, you know, like generally speaking, Silver League players do not beat Platinum League players. Obviously, maybe you did get lucky, but still, macro-wise, you know, like Protoss is kind of scary.
Maybe.
What the hell is that? Just get the queen over and make like a Zergling or two, yeah. Alright, nice drones. That's good. That's fine. Nice. Good response, actually. Well, look at the Zerglings. There we go. Just make a bunch of Zerglings yourself. Yeah. Should be alright.
Was the play blocked?
Yeah. Oh, it's fine now. Well, don't sacrifice the links. Actually, that turned out just fine. Nice.
Well, I have a question about creep spread and CVZ. Is it really important?
In ZVZ? Nah, not so much. Like, maybe if you have some excess energy, it's good to, like, connect your bases with creep and stuff. But it's definitely, like, out of all the things you have to do, like, creep spread is, like, you know, at the very lowest. There's some pretty solid play there, dude. Yeah, just wait. Just sit back for now. It's probably best.
My overlords didn't go.
Ugh.
Oh, they're there.
Alright. I think you could take that. Yeah, it's cool. Alright, let's play until like the 13-minute mark and then just, we'll just GG out no matter what.
Okay.
Nice setup actually for the fights, dude. It's nice. Alright, just focus on getting those minerals down. We should be good. There we go. Alright. Yeah, so let's just move out soon and then we can do some, we can jump into the replay. Because else it's just going to be like 20 minutes of just playing one game, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. So let's just take this fight and then just GG out. It doesn't really matter. Like, you may actually be winning this game, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't really do a whole lot. Oh shit, the micros. You're really good at setting up these engagements, actually. Like, it's actually a solid engagement. He just has more stuff right now, but that's okay. Alright, let's just GG out and so we can jump into the replay. Cool. So all in all, I actually really like that. That was actually some solid play. I think with a little bit more prioritizing, you will be able to, like, get a lot more stuff out. It's not so much that that you can't do it, it's just more of like a mindset, I think. So it's actually like I actually really like the basic idea of what you were doing. And right. Like you actually hit pretty much all the queen injects and stuff. Except for the couple supply blocks, like macro wise it was actually pretty solid as well, so it's good. Alright. So actually Mr. Backswitch is back, so that's good. Backswitch, if you could join group LowkoTV on this server, that'd be great. I don't know exactly which your account is though. I know you're playing on. Oh, it's Baxter right there. Cool. Not the barcode in clan barcode. Cool. Cool. Yeah, on EU he plays on a barcode in clan barcode. Alright. Yeah, so like I said, especially early on, your spending and whatnot is actually really solid. Like, there wasn't much to say about that. Maybe the spawning point actually were a little bit early, but it really, like, it really doesn't, like, it's not a game-breaking thing or whatever. I actually really like the way you were spending the money and stuff, so that's good. So what we're gonna focus on mostly, I think, is just, like, prioritizing the units that you make. So, it's just gonna be, like, a super, like, standard 2-base play. Pretty much the same thing as you were doing in this one. Just prioritized a little bit differently, so eventually you'll be able to get more roaches and the upgrades as well. That's the idea behind it.
Okay.
So, what we're gonna try and do is do like a +1/+1 roach speed timing attack. And what that means is that you just get the missile upgrade and the armor upgrade, and then you also get roach speed, right? That's the basic idea. And then right when all these upgrades finish up, you move out across the map and try and finish off your opponent. And more often than not, I mean, I do that build all the time, and it works versus very good players as well. Yeah, it's very good. Like, especially in ZBZ, a lot of people assume it doesn't work versus Mutalisk and stuff, but it will actually be very powerful. So I think that's what we're going to be focusing on.
Okay.
Just, you know, so you have a little bit more focus on that. Other than that, a quick tip for, like, making overlords, because you did hit a bunch of, like, supply blocks during this game, right?
Yeah.
Just try and get into the habit of, like, making an overlord per queen that's injecting. So in this scenario right here, you have 2 queens injecting, both of the bases all the time. You just make 2 overlords at a time. Well, exactly like you're doing right now, but then, you know, before you actually produce the army.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like a pretty minor change, but it will, like, pretty much prevent you from being supply blocked. Like, it's a lot better to be oversupplied than to be supply blocked.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll be focusing on that, but I'll try and point those out as well during the game, if I manage to catch it. And last but not least, alright, yeah, so the main thing, I suppose, is have a plan in mind of something you really want to go for, okay? So, the plan that I'm gonna try and give you is like a +1/+1 roach speed timing. And try and, like, stick to that plan, okay? Because in this game, there were some Mutalisk out as well, and your opponent actually did the same thing, where he also got the Spire. Generally speaking, you want to focus either on roaches or on, like, Mutalisk, and not, like, both.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. So yeah, what we can do, I can either, like, show you the build order once myself, or I can have you practice it versus, like, no one. Whatever you prefer yourself. Like, I can just talk you through it, or I can show you once. I don't know what the easiest way of you, or like, for learning, or the of learning is for you.
I'll do it myself.
Cool.
Or, well, you telling me, not me doing myself.
Alright, yeah. We can do that. Yeah, and generally speaking, like, you can use this build, like, on every map in every matchup. So that's the nice thing about it. It's not just purely ZVZ. And I think it's, like, the easiest way of improving. Yeah, so what we'll do is just open up a custom game. I'll just go Catalina once again. By the way, actually, Peregrine, could you leave the replay? That'd be great. He's still in the replay. There we go. So what I'll do, I'll just like make a I'll just make a game and just have you play against like a super easy AI or whatever, just so we have something to kill. But other than that, it's just gonna be like purely practice. There we go. And we'll go very easy AI Zerg. There we go. Just to have something. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Cool. So early on, we're still gonna go for the spawning pool first, and then follow it up with a hatchery. So it's literally the same thing. The one thing that we do delay a little bit is like the gases, which you got quite early in the game, but I'll talk about that as well. And we can, by the way, pause this game like 100 times if we have to, so it's no big deal. Just hit the pause button if you have to.
Yeah, the only gas timing I know is like the 6 o'clock double gas timing for a ZVP.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna do the exact same thing except at 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay.
Yeah, so you're just gonna make 4 queens early on and a spine crawler, and you just make drones.
Okay.
So once again, what we're focusing on is like moving out right when road speed finishes up, which is also when your upgrade should finish. Like sort of line them up together. Alright, want to make an overload next. Now the only problem with this is that your opponent will actually exactly know what you're doing. So that's the only issue, but you know. Oh man, we got the pro builds. Damn. Good. Alright, run. Nice. So let's go for like a 15 spawning pool, like 15 supply.
15? Okay.
Yeah.
Spawning pool first and then hatch, or?
Yep. Yeah, and then we follow it up with a 15 hatchery as well. So that's 15-15. That's like sort of like the super standard one. Some people go for like a hatchery first, and other people go for a spawning pool first. There's really no like... Like the real advantage is that your queens come out a little bit easier, but it's just so risky.
Right.
There we go, nice. And then we'll go for an overlord next.
Oh.
Nah, it's fine. Just make the overlord now. Cool. And now once the spawning pool finishes, you can start a queen and then a set of zerglings as well that you can do a little bit of scouting with if you want to. But we're not going to focus on that too much, but let's just get the queen and a set of zerglings. Just to create good habits. Alright. And then straight back to droning. So as you can see, like you almost got like 16 workers in the main, right?
Yeah.
At that point, it's like good to start re-rallying to the natural. So I would like start re-rallying already. It's gonna be a little bit early, but once again, a good habit. Want to make an overlord next and another queen as well. Good. So the idea is that to get like 4 queens out as soon as possible. So yeah, whenever you can make queens, just try and make queens. So you can make one from the main right now and then another one from the natural. Good. Nice. And then also go ahead and make a spine crawler.
Okay.
Yeah, so what we will end up having is 3 queens and a spine crawler for defense. In a natural. Okay, run. Good, and then you want to start your gases.
Does it matter on which one, or?
I would start them in a natural just because it's easier, but it's okay. In this case, you're gonna have to re-rally the main to the main base because else you won't have enough drones. Alright, so let's focus on the overlords right now, and then There we go. Let's make 2 overlords because we have 2 queens injecting. Or 3, that works as well. And then saturate the gases. So very good. Very, very solid so far. Alright. Just send that guy to the natural. Or put down a creep tumor if you like. Yeah, that works. Alright, queen inject if you can, almost. And focus on getting more drones out. Okay, big run of drones right here. Good. Alright, so what we do next is we get a whole bunch of stuff, okay? So you want to start up your lair.
Okay.
Want to set up the lair first. Then want to make a roach warren and double evolution chamber. Okay, just make 2 evolution chambers as well. And then also the gases in the natural. It's always a little bit confusing thing at first.
Oh no!
The send it back, yeah. Alright. Queen inject, nice. I really like that.
And then the gases.
Yep, and a big run of drones again. Okay. So obviously after you do this a bunch of times it will go super easy, right? So right now we're done droning. You don't need anything more. You're gonna have like a lot of drones off of 2 bases. And you've been safe pretty much the entire game, right? So you want to start +1 missile upgrade and roach speed and then armor as well. Okay, there we go. Boom.
Oh,
See
everything
the
falls
timing?
in place.
And then you want to make sure you have the drones in the gases in the natural as well. Nice overlords, I like that. Very solid. Alright, and what you can focus on doing right now is just making non-stop roaches. Oh, and overlords. And queen injects. Okay, want to make like a couple overlords, yeah. Oh, you already did, good. Alright, once again, you can make 2, 3 overlords right now, exactly. So, see, like, once you get in the habit of, like, queen injecting and making overlords, it becomes a lot easier.
Is there a faster way of queen injecting?
There are a couple fast ways, yeah. I don't know what method you're using right now, but...
I'm just clicking on the minimap.
Yeah, we'll go over that after the game, okay? Let's just finish up this one.
Okay.
Okay, so what you want to do is move out right when roach speed finishes, okay? So, you see roach speed is, well, you know, almost done. So, like, if you time it out perfectly, the evo chamber upgrades will finish up at the exact same time. But it's just a matter of practice.
Right.
Alright, so I think you're, like, yeah, you're actually, like, having almost 5 times as, well, no, okay, not quite. You have 3 times as much supply as your opponent.
I wonder why.
Alright, couple overlords.
Oh, the supply block.
Yeah, that's fine. And then just attack move across the map. So this is super important. Like, you actually want to make sure you move right now.
Oh,
Let's
not
go.
everything's go.
He's actually bottom. He's actually in the bottom side.
Do I continue making roaches, or
Yep.
do I?
Yep, you follow it up with non-stop roaches. He actually spawned on the other side of the map. It's a 3-player map, but it's fine. Alright, queen inject. And overlords. My queen inject timer is ingrained in my head. Alright, and just keep moving across the map. So if you like execute this perfectly, it's gonna be practically impossible to lose with this in Silver League especially, okay? Like, if you can win with it in Master League quite easily, you'll be able to win with this in Silver League as well. It's just gonna be all about, like, hitting it perfect timing, you know? There we go. So always try and make focus. Yeah, exactly. What you're doing right now is, like, the perfect thing to do. Like, always focus on, like, spending your money and the queen injects first, and then, like, whenever you have time, you can go ahead and macro, or micro, rather. But, like, don't focus too much on the battle. Because, you know, it's just going to cost you more than it will gain you. Oh, did I say 80% of the time it works all the time? Did I say that? Someone in the chat's making fun of me. Alright, yeah, so there we go. So, GG, very well done. I can actually write down the build for you as well if you'd like to, just so you have something to, like, read off of or something like that.
That'd be nice, yeah.
Alright, I'll just actually write it down as well. Okay, so Standard 2 base timing. Alright, so 15 spawning pool. 15 hatchery. 4 queens as soon as possible. So what I mean with that is just you queue up queens whenever one finishes until you have 4. Does that make sense?
Right.
Your APM is fucking great, by the way, for Silver League.
Oh.
Like that's 150 APM is not normal for Silver League. But anyway.
Well, I played Brood War, and I was a Terran, so...
Alright. So you're practically Flash?
I wish.
It's very, very good, though. Alright. So, basically, 100 gas is where, like, the game gets a little bit tricky, right? Like, early on it's pretty simple, but at 100 gas, you gotta do, like, a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay.
So, at 100 gas, you make the lair, Roach Warren, double Evo, and double gas.
Okay.
At first it's gonna be super overwhelming, but after you do it a bunch of times, it will be super easy. It's just a thing. So got +1/+1 upgrades, roach speed, and then yeah, someone in the chat is saying that APM is not skill, but it's still an indication that he's playing fast, and that's obviously always a good thing.
It helps to switch screens real fast.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah.
So mass roach. After max. Oh, by the way, max saturation in StarCraft 2 right now is like 16 workers on the main. I know that's sometimes a little bit confusing. I don't know if you're aware of that.
I'm not.
Yeah, so you know how it says like 20 out of 24 or something above the hatchery?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to have it around like 15 to 18, usually around 16 or so. It's a bit confusing, but yeah, I don't... Basically 24 is, generally speaking, not a good thing.
That'd be oversaturation.
Yeah. Oh shit, I just almost slapped myself in the face with like a rubber band. Yeah, so basically 24 would be 3 per mineral patch, because there's 8 mineral patches.
Right.
But it's much more efficient to have 2. Because it also has like a low pulse if there's like 3 in there, so it's always a bit confusing. But anyway, like 150 APM is what I was saying. Like that's definitely a solid amount.
Right, can you give me a minute? I need to use the restroom.
Sure, no worries. Yeah, so someone in the chat is asking, like, why is 24 out of 24 bad? So if you have 2 per mineral patch, there will be no pulse in the drone's mining, right? Like, basically what will happen, the first drone will finish, it will already be on its way back when the second drone comes in to start mining. If you have 3, what happens is that they have, like, a short duration. It's like, I don't know how long it is, it's like a half second or something, that one of the drones is just idling. And it basically, like, cuts the efficiency. Like, normally a drone mines for about 0.8 minerals a second. It cuts that efficiency to, like, 0.4 for the third drone. I know it's a very mathematical thing, but basically, you don't want to have more than like 18 workers in one base. That's the idea right there. There's no magical number for it, but just 16 to 18 is a good amount, generally speaking. Does that make sense?
All right.
Cool. All right. So yeah, let's just try it out first an actual player, okay?
Okay.
So obviously he knows exactly what you're gonna do, which sucks, but we'll just pretend he doesn't. Let's just go. What was that map called? You said Coda? I like Coda.
It's a solid map.
Yeah.
You're the one that said it.
Yeah. It's actually really nice. I like it. Oh, everyone has to download the map. Nobody is practicing ahead for the next season. Like, we'll just play one more game versus Paragrani, guys, just to see how good we're doing in this one, and before he 6 pools, and then we like switch someone out. But guys, we will see if we like play another one over here, or in a second. There's a lot of people that want to play. Someone's not accepting. Someone is not accepting the thingy. I don't know who it is. Have you accepted the party invite? Or the map invite?
Party invite?
Like I invited to Coda Alley. I don't know if you got that invite.
Yeah, I got it. I'm in it.
All right. Yeah, one of the people is not actually like accepting it. Backstwitch. Backstwitch, where are you? Backstwitch Arena, wake up. I'll tell him on Skype. Wake up, wake up. Oh, what?
You did.
Oh, what? That's weird. Battle.net being Battle.net. Alright, how do we stop this?
Just remake.
Yeah, I don't know how. It says like...
You want to try re-inviting me then?
That was really confusing. I'll just remake the party. That's probably easiest. Oh, it's just bugged out. I'll just have to restart the game.
Oh.
Yeah, this is StarCraft 2 being StarCraft 2. Sometimes it does this for no reason.
Yeah, I started out as Terran on on Wings of Liberty.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, I saw Stefano and how he made Zerg so easy. I was like, maybe I could do this. And at the time, I was pretty well in practice. And so my macro was up there. So I was able to do the build in Gold League. And then I went back and forth between Terran and Zerg.
Cool. Yeah, that's very good though. That's a nice, like Terran, I find Terran very difficult. I find Terran a lot more difficult than Zerg. It's a tough, like, both the micro and the macro is super hard, you know?
Oh yeah. I can understand that.
It just feels easy when you're losing against them, but... who were we playing against again? Perry is gone.
He's gone?
Yeah, he's not in the... Oh, there we go. Cool. Alright, so let's try that again. For some reason, sometimes Battle.net 2.0 is not as good as the Brood War 1. Okay, we're gonna try out this Coda. There we go. Create as party.
What? Last week. About 60. Yeah. Can you give me an hour? Okay. Sorry about that.
No worries, no worries. Cool. Alright, you're all good?
I am now. I'm not Terran.
Oh, gross, dude. Alright. Ready?
Oh yeah.
Let's do this. Yeah, guys, we will see, we will, like, switch up opponents after this one. Time always goes by so quickly, man. Like, we've been on call already for, like, 50 minutes. It goes... It's always crazy to me whenever I do coaching. I used to do coaching for 1 hour per session, but it was just way too little.
Right. No, I can understand that.
Alright, let's do this. So, once again, 15 pool, 15 hatch. And just try and pretend you're playing like that was in the last game. Do you want me to talk you through it, or
let me try this.
Cool.
Solo.
Cool. I'm just policing over your shoulder right here. Oh yeah, the coaching right now is in Heart of the Swarm, guys. I know the stream is set to Legacy of the Void. That's my bad. I will switch it. Like, it doesn't really matter. I'll be playing Legacy again in like a half hour or so. It doesn't matter. Okay, fine. I'll switch it to Heart of the Swarm. There you go. You guys ready? Poof, Heart of the Swarm. Like, Lowko, your stream title is off. it will probably not get updated until I actually I'm done with coaching.
And then you have to switch it back.
Yeah, exactly. It takes like another half hour. I like this map though, it's good.
Do you usually stop droning when you go for your hatch?
Yeah, you would actually cut like one drone right here, but that's fine. There you go back, exactly. Just make sure you set the overlord next. Oh, we didn't talk yet about the queen injects. Alright, we'll do that after this one. Just do it the hard way this game.
Perfect timing.
Alright, and then you re-ready to the natural. And just try and get all the buildings to the natural, it's usually easiest.
Okay.
Okay, I want to make an overlord next. Alright, do a queen inject though. You definitely do need to queen inject. There we go. Exactly. Nice. Nice.
Okay, I did.
Yeah, just make another overlord. Very, very good. Nice. Very solid. Alright. 5 minutes. Yeah, you can be easily higher than Silver League, I'm sure. Mechanically speaking.
Oh, I just got a really unlucky streak of diamonds.
Yeah.
And so I kind of laugh in chat when someone's like, oh, you're just Silver League, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, no worries about that. Oh, free overlord. That's sweet of him. Okay. Want to start the Roach Warren? Oh, you already did, sorry. And you want to start the double gas as well.
Okay.
Other than that, it's perfect. Okay, you want to start +1/+1. Yeah, so you see, like the gas in the main is a little bit later than it could have been, but it's just it's like a tiniest little change. I'm being nitpicky here, considering it's the second time you're doing this. There's actually one gas in the main that already got one, or only got two in there. Alright, there we go. Okay. Want to start roach speed?
Oh no. I started making roaches.
Yeah, it's fine. There's actually a little bit of a better timing, but... Alright, so since you're floating this much minerals, just feel free to go for a third as well. And a bunch of overlords, just in advance. There we go. There we go. Once again, it's better to be oversupplied than under. But very good. Alright, so just make sure you like start spending all of your minerals and gas, and then move across the map once your +1/+1 finishes. You should be super far, like you should have a massive army. The only problem is that he knows exactly what you're going for, but... Alright, there we go.
It wasn't going, I was just like, what's going on?
Yeah. No, it was just 14 roaches that you could make at once. Alright, want to make more overlords? And then the queen injects again. Almost. Oh, we got a bonus queen. Okay, queen inject. And now roaches. Alright, and then, well, almost roach speed is done, so you can start wrecking a Terran, or like a Zerg player.
Is this like a all-around build? Can you use this on almost every matchup, or?
Yeah. You can use this versus Terran as well. You can use it versus Protoss as well. It's actually especially good against Protoss right now and Zerg. Just make sure you push out at this timing and you're all good. Oh, those were overlords. I was like, what the hell is that? Alright, so it's very easy to underestimate this, but roaches right now are super powerful, especially with double upgrade. So you see, like, freaking Macro just wins this. Did you watch the WCS finals by any chance?
Oh yeah, I did.
So did you see like the final game between, or like it's the first game between Snoot and...
Oh.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
there we go. So the first game between Snoot and Bunny, did you see that one?
I didn't see that one.
Well, it's exactly this build that Snoot did versus Bunny, and Bunny is like the best fucking Terran player that's not Korean, like... that was good, man. Like, I don't have much to say to this. Like, that was very, very good.
I got a portrait. I just.
Oh yeah. You got rewarded.
Okay. He was wrecking me in the APM, but it's okay.
He was, yeah. Well, you can see, like, he got a little bit too greedy in the amount of workers he made. And, like, timings like this just easily punish that. I don't actually know what level Perigrani is. I think Silver in Europe is a little bit higher in NA.
Right.
But, yeah, that was good. Like, Silver, in Silver League, they don't have 200 APM, okay? Like, that's just not a thing. But, anyways. Very, very good, man. Like, very, very good. Yeah, I don't have much to say about that. I don't know if you have, like, a certain... or if you have any questions or whatever, but...
The inject hotkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you do it so fast? Like, do you have the queens hotkeyed with the hatcheries, or?
No, actually, I use this hotkey called the base camera.
Base camera.
I don't know if you have it set up. By default, it's the backspace button, and the backspace button is like the most useless piece of shit ever. Yeah, let's just set it up. You may want to give it a try anyway. Like, the current spacebar is so pointless. So if you go to menu, then options, and then hotkeys.
So go to global.
Yeah. Yeah, you go to global, then to camera. Yeah, camera, and then there's one hotkey called base camera, and just put that to the spacebar. It will unbind something random, but you probably aren't using that anyway.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, so just add this one to the spacebar.
Okay.
So basically what happens, what's the easy, like, I want to show you this, but it's it's not as easy to say. So basically what happens right now when you hit back, or a spacebar, it will cycle between the hatcheries that you have. And put them in right in the middle of the screen. So if you had spacebar, it will put, like, you know, basically in order the hatcheries that you made, and it will just automatically like cycle between all of them. And what you can do, if you have all of your queens on the same hotkey as well, so I use hotkey number 5 for all my queens. You can queue up the command for queen inject, and for me that hotkey is X. I think the default is V. I don't know what hotkey setup you're using.
I use default.
Yeah. So what you can do, let's say you have all your hatcheries on 4 and all your queens on 5, right?
Okay.
What you can do is hold down Shift and X, and then hit spacebar click, spacebar click, spacebar click. And what happens is they cycle between the hatcheries, and all the queens are automatically queued up to like inject all of the hatcheries. Does that make any sense whatsoever? Like, it makes sense in my head, but...
No, that makes sense, because I watched, there's like this post on Team Liquid that says rapid fire inject.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, that's super weird. How does someone normal do it?
Yeah, no, that one's good as well, but I find it hard to like hold. I believe you have to hold like down like 2 keys with 1 finger or something like that, right?
Yeah, you have to hold the base key and then like the inject key as a sub key to the base key. So
yeah,
I thought that was pretty weird.
Yeah, it is pretty weird. I like this one a lot. I mean, most of the Zerg players just find something they like and then they stick with it. Yeah, no, in the end, it's like the main thing that you have to do is just hit the queen injects. Doesn't matter if you do it in like 0.01 second or like or like a little bit slower than that.
Right.
It's just a matter of like remembering it. I really like this one. Were you using the camera hotkeys in this one, or like in the previous games we played, or were you just clicking the minimap?
I usually click the minimap or I double click my hotkey. I don't have any like location hotkeys.
Yeah, I would recommend them as well. That's just. Sorry?
I usually forget about them, so...
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
I probably have to get used to using them.
Yeah, it's useful. I like that early game, and then later on I go for that backspace thing, or like the spacebar. People call it the backspace method, but everyone rebound the backspace to the spacebar, so it's still called backspace somehow. Yeah, what we can do is just... Oh, I was thinking I wanted to just show you it, but... What's the easiest thing we can do? We can just like jump into the last replay and just give it a try like that. And you'll just like recover from replay. Just so you can give it a try, so it actually makes some sort of sense.
You can do that in a replay?
Yeah, like the technology is here.
That's impressive.
I know. You can also... like they announced that you can skip forward in a replay, but quite literally what it does, it just times 8 it. Like, and it's just a black screen.
Yeah.
It's really confusing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just go to the point where you have a bunch of hatcheries up, and then we can just give it a try. So don't worry too much about winning or losing here. That's not the focus. Just on the queen injects. So it's okay to flop minerals here. Normally I'm so I'm like, hit the queen inject. No, but it's fine. So right when you take the 3rd base, something like that. Which is right here.
Oh, you're doing it on the stream?
Oh wait, are you in the replay?
No.
Oh shit, I clicked the wrong button. Fuck.
Are all of us in it, or...?
No, well, apparently it was just me. I clicked the wrong button, apparently.
I was like, what's going on here?
I keep doing that. Alright, now you should get an invite, right?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, so like, if you're in a party and you double click on a replay, the default one is to like, watch it alone. But there's like a button below that says watch with others, which is what I wanted to go for. But there we go.
Okay.
There we go. So now it's loading up, right?
Should be.
Yeah. Alright, so once again, we're gonna skip forward. Is it skipping forward now for you as well?
Yeah.
Cool. And with skipping forward, I mean just speeding up quite quickly.
The black screen of replay.
I know.
There's so much action happening.
I know. Like, you can literally see the minimap right now. It's quite the skill. I played a little bit of Dota 2 at some point, right? And if you go into the replay right there, you can just go to any point you would like to, and it like insta-loads. It's gorgeous. I was like so confused about it that it's so bad in StarCraft. Like, this is such an outdated technology they're using, but what can we do? Alright, so this is when you take the 3rd base, right? Let's just go to the point where you finish that one up. Alright. Yeah, so we don't want to actually win here. We just go to the point where you almost win. Right here. Alright.
Okay.
Peregrine, we are gonna resume from replay. Just to test. Just don't attack. I don't even know if he's here. He may be AFK.
Oh my god, that is super weird.
I know, right? Alright, you ready?
Let me grab my queens again.
Oh wait, you're already in the game? Oh, you
Yeah.
can already select the queens? What the hell? I didn't even know that was possible. Alright, I'll just click start game. There we go.
Oh,
So right now
Oh,
you should
I
be
have-
playing again, right?
I had them selected.
Yeah, so there we go. Alright, so you have the more hotkey. Alright. Oh, you actually have separate hotkeys for your hatcheries?
No. 2 of them are just the first hatchery. Because I usually have a...
Yeah, so you see how that switches between them? So right now if you do 3, you hit hotkey number 3, you hold down shift and you then hit V. And you click spacebar click, spacebar click, spacebar click. So you hold shift and V down. You see? And once you get used to that, like, it goes, yeah, exactly. It's like, drrrr. Just make like a bunch of macro hatcheries. Just try it out a couple times. It's a very, very useful technique. Like, at some point you'll be super fluent. Oh, you see the queen inject finish off right there? Double click 4. Double click 4 so it centers on one, and then hold down shift V, spacebar click, spacebar click, spacebar click. The only downside to it is that sometimes you have these queens that start wandering around if you don't connect your bases with creep. But yeah.
Oh, that sucks. You just have queens in the middle of the map getting sniped, and you're just like,
Yeah.
what happened?
It's annoying when you take like a... if you take like a third base, you know? Like hide it.
I should probably...
No, Peregrine, you didn't do that bad, dude. You played actually really well. You just get out macroed. That's fine. It's just a matter of practice.
Where are you going?
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. So, yeah. Just wait for these macro hatches to finish up and then, like, hit like 5 queen injects in like 2 seconds.
I just realized I don't have enough queens.
Oh, people are saying you don't need to hold down shift, apparently. I don't know, that's what I do. I'm kind of in a weird habit sometimes and it works. Alright.
That's pretty cool.
So there we go. So basically you can be like 1-1 and be fighting right there with your roach army, and then you go back to your queen inject super rapidly. Yeah, if you don't miss a single queen inject ever, the queens don't start wandering either. You just have to like get into the habit of not missing a queen inject.
Look at that queen. He's just like,
Yeah.
being lazy.
But yeah, that's like the the main one. And then what I like to use as well early on is more of like a shift 1 or like F1, F2, F3, F4. You know, just to like switch between the different bases because it's a little bit more accurate.
Do
But
you use the all army key?
No, I don't actually. That's one of the things I wanted to bring up, but yeah, I don't wanna like hammer it down too much. But generally speaking, you don't want to use it too often. Oh, you're actually killing a Zerg player. Didn't even see that.
Because the only thing it grabs is like if you have an overseer. If you morph an overseer, it grabs that. Yeah.
Wait, sorry, what do you mean?
No, I noticed in game when I was using the F2 key, I made an overseer
Oh, right.
in the first game. And when I clicked F2 to number my units again, because I made new ones, it grabbed the overseer. I was like, okay.
Yeah, what you can do is like just put them on a hotkey like you're doing right now. Do you know how to put units on a hotkey? Do you know how to put units? Don't finish it off, by the way, because if you kill that building, he's like gonna die. But do you know how to like make units and add them to the control group right away? Like the cocoons?
Shift.
Yeah.
Oh, cocoons? No, I don't.
Yeah, so just make a couple overloads right here. And like try and add that to hotkey number 1. Now, obviously, normally that's bad, but oh well. Just make a couple overloads and then, yeah, like you have right there. And then like, alright, wait. So you wanna create the overload and don't click away from that screen so I can try and explain it. There we go.
Okay.
So, if you control click the cocoons in the bottom corner of your screen, right? I don't know if you see the cocoons right there. Yeah, those. And then hit shift +1. They get added to control group number 1. So right now when you're moving around with your army hotkey, control group number 1, like just try it out. These overlords will start walking there, or like flying there, I suppose.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, so just try and like queen inject super quick here, and then make a group of roaches, and then like make a fuck ton of roaches into your control group number 1. So there we go, and then well, 5SR control click cocoon shift 1. Shift +1. Exactly. So right now when you're moving around, see these lines? That basically means like the roaches, right when they spawn, they will move towards that army.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it makes these attacks super easy. You're actually picking this up really quickly. Sometimes I had to explain it like 10 times, but this is actually really cool. So it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to, but yeah, it's very, very useful when you actually get it like nailed down, because macro becomes so much quicker. I think you have plenty of larvae right now. You have 70 larvae? Did I just say 70? Yeah, 75 larvae. So yeah, that's the idea.
That's pretty cool. Thank you.
Do you have any questions about it, or does it make sense?
It makes perfect sense actually.
Cool. Yeah, so someone in chat is asking how many drones do you need? You need about 60 to 80, something like that. Cool. Well played.
I have a question about your hotkeys. How did you come up with that?
What do you mean? The hotkeys?
Yeah, you made it like a QWERTY hotkey. Like you made it the 3 rows.
Oh, it's actually a default setting. Like if you go to menu and then options and then hotkeys, there's actually like this thing called grid. I got the default grid and then I modified a bunch of keys. Like you have standard for lefties, grid, and grid for lefties, and classic.
Oh, okay.
I think classic is like the super old school one.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, the classic one is kind of confusing. There's that hotkey number N for a Nexus and stuff. But yeah, I started using grid and then I just modified a bunch of keys.
Okay.
But yeah, let's just play one last game against like a Gold League person, just to give it a try. Someone's asking, with that build, how do you defend against Zergling all-ins that hit about 6 to 7 minutes? Yeah, so the main thing you counter that, like let's say your opponent is gonna go super aggressive Zerglings. The way you would counter that is by building placement and having Overlord scouting about. We didn't really cover about that. Or we didn't really talk about that, but generally speaking, you want to have your overlords located so you can see if he's moving out, right?
Right.
But I didn't want to, like, you know, overwhelm with, like, a ton of information. And on top of that, like, basically what you do, like you were doing in the previous game as well, you put, like, the double Evo chambers and the Roach Warren at the front, so you can, like, block the final, like, hole in the wall with a queen. So you can put the queen in hold position, and then you have 4 queens to defend.
Okay.
But yeah, you'll figure that out like the hard way. At some point you'll get Zergling overrun and then you know what to do. Alright, Sparks really wants to play. He's been asking for 10 times, so here we go. But yeah, that's why we make 4 queens. And also what you can also do is like actually add a spine crawler in there if you want to.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, I have a quick question. Do spawn crawlers go through a Niduscano?
Nope. Buildings can't, sadly, no.
That'd be pretty interesting.
That would be so powerful, especially in Legacy. I love the spine crawler, or I love spine crawlers. No, I love the Nidus network right now in Legacy. It's so much more powerful.
I was trying to suggest in chat when you were facing Bunny, just Nidus network in the middle of his base.
Uh-huh.
I mean, because he can't stop it.
Yeah, I actually did that like a couple games later. It worked out really well. I saw your comment. I was like, well, shit, that's actually quite smart. Like, what you can do is put in the queens. Like, if you put the queens in first, they will pop out first as well. And if you have transfuse ready, you can actually save the Nidus. It's super good. You know what I mean? Like, you put the queens in first, and then they will actually pop out on the other side first, and you can just transfuse the Nidus canal. And everything can leave. It's so cool.
I don't know if it was your game or some other game, but someone Nidus Canal, and then one of the Proterans, or it was Nathanian. He wrapped the Nidus Canal in SCVs, so nothing could pop out.
People are finding gimmicky ways to try and deal with it. I know people are like trying to make like, you know how you were better off make it in the corner of the base.
Right.
What I lost against is someone actually like walling it in with like, I think it was like barracks and like a depot, so I couldn't like get out of it. It's actually better right now to just put the freaking Nidus network like right in the middle of their base, so they can't be surrounding it. It's kind of silly, but
Okay, I didn't know she switched me. Oh, okay, that works too.
yeah. Lowko, have you ever been banned suspended from StarCraft? No. I've always been very mad at StarCraft, for the most part, okay? There are a little bit of minor rages at some point when I started playing this, but right now I'm fine. Alright, you ready?
I am, yeah.
Oh, I hope I hope Sparks is ready. Sorry, Sparks. You better be ready. Didn't ask you anything. He's typing in the chat, so it should be good.
He's just warming up his fingers. It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so I'm not gonna say very much unless I like notice something.
Okay.
How do you even get suspended in StarCraft, guys? I don't even know how.
I think it's just a bunch of, you gotta be like a lot of haters. Just gotta hate a lot and then get reported a lot.
That must be, yeah. I can't imagine, like, I don't know. They won't be banning you for, like, any rage. Yeah, you can get banned if you hack, I suppose, but other than that, I don't know.
I mean, like, people make selective choices in chat before they leave the game, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How much fully saturated bases should Zerg have? Generally speaking, you don't want to go over like 80 workers. About 3 or so. And usually like a fourth one for gas.
I think I know why I prefer Zerg so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the amount of drones you can just produce, like even if you lose all of them.
Yeah. You can like tech switch super quick as well. It's fun.
I guess you just have to deal with being squishy all the time.
Yeah. I was playing super passive early on. But right now in Legacy of the Void, every Zerg is playing aggressive early game. It's awesome. The game is changing so much though, but like these mechanics you're like learning by this build are always going to be useful.
Right. Have you figured a way to deal with the cyclones yet?
Nope. I've dealt with it by crying like silently. I've been dealing with it by trying not to rage. It's hard. They're so expensive, but yet they can get so many of them out. It's 150, so it's not like, you know, you can like make 50 of them, but somehow they manage. I think it's because normally Terran doesn't have to spend any gas, and all of a sudden they got gas anyway, so they may as well just use it on some cyclones.
And, I'm afraid that they'll just make a bunch of cyclones, and then they'll have defensive mines backed up, and you're so focused on the cyclones So your army just blows up.
Maybe, yeah. You might want to do a double extractor trick to get the queen out. We forgot the overlord. Oh, yeah. The fancy way of making queens here.
I need...
Damn, man. You know how to do this. Well, good. Alright, and then be ready to the natural. Yeah, so Sparks is a full league higher. We don't actually know exactly how good he is, but, you know. Nice, I like that. And just make a spine crawler as well. It's a good habit to have either way. Like, it's not gonna make a massive difference. It's just gonna help you out a lot.
Oh, I just lost 8 minerals.
Oh shit.
I feel like that's like an ODC thing for me.
Yeah. Very good. Oh, that spine crawler turned out useful. Alright, wanna make another queen as well. Oh, you already did. Wait, do you have 4? Or am I going crazy?
Building 4.
Alright. Very good.
Oh no, I lost my queen hotkey. There we go.
Alright, so get on the gas. Alright, want to start to layer up in the W, boys. There we go. That clocked creep tumor timing right there. Alright, and then the double gas is one in the main. So we were a little bit late on that last game. Let's try and fix that. It's the only complaint I had. I don't know, it was fine.
Rude!
It's
It's attacking me.
You'll survive. Okay. Make a few overlords. Start the upgrades. Always start myself first, yeah, exactly. Okay, I want to put the drones in the gas. And like a few more workers for the main base. You need like 5 more, 6 more. There we go. Alright. Once that roach speed up. See how your gas and your upgrades, or like your gas and mineral saturation is like a lot better right now? Just because it does earlier gases, and now you can start making monster approaches. Nope, nope, don't risk it. Okay, queen injects. Good.
I made 4. Where? It's like I'm missing a queen.
Oh, we hit a slight supply block. That sucks. Okay, we can make a fuck ton of roaches here. Almost. There we go. Good. Okay, so we do want to get those minerals and whatnot down. Well, kill the overload as well, I suppose, if you can. Before the actual push happens, right? Like, we want to try and get that down. There we go. Big run of roaches. So yeah, like if you would have macroed this one perfectly, you would have like finished up this round of roaches a little bit earlier, but it's all good. Just hit the queen injects and let's start moving. And try and get into the habit of like putting them onto the control group right away. So whenever you make army, yeah. Exactly, good. Alright. So you do have a bunch of other army just chilling around. Make sure you sent that, yeah. Yeah, see, like, that would have made a pretty big difference, but... Just wait for reinforcements. And, well, focus on the queen inject. Just attack move and then queen inject. There we go, good. Get +2 going and maybe even start a third base. Alright, good. And then back to macroing, back to roaches. Very, very solid. So he probably got a third base himself. You might want to check up that ramp. Well, that's his natural, but that works as well. Well, you may actually just win. Alright. Queen eject. Alright, we're a little bit stuck right there. Alright, so the next timing you can do, I don't think you're going to be able to finish it off right here, right? The next timing you can do is when 2-2 finishes. So you might want to make a couple drones for your third base, but then you want to move right across the map when 2-2 finishes. And like try and like always line up these attacks right when the upgrades finish up. It's like the easiest way of like figuring out when to move. Okay. Get the minerals down. Nice. Approach. It's actually a solid timing by him. He hits right when your upgrades finish. But I think you can hold. Yeah, you'll be able to hold. So that's too bad. Yeah, you see how the upgrades could have started a little bit earlier as well? You would have completely wrecked this fight. Like, upgrades are super undervalued most of the time. Oh well. Just move some of these workers from the main, or from the natural to the third. Because you got a whole bunch of them. And then start pushing out again. Good. Right.
I have to remember, like, instead of when the hatch finishes, just add it like, directly.
Yeah. There's a lot of new things happening in this game, so, you know, it shouldn't go, like, super good to begin with, and it's actually going really well. Well, you wrecked that fight right there because of upgrades. You didn't even see the fight. That's good. That's actually good. I wasn't making fun of it or anything. Like, that's actually a good thing to, like, focus on the macro first. Okay. So even though you're even in supply right now, oh yeah, I think you can kill the base. Yeah, just kill it. Or well, set up concave then. Okay, you got a lot of roaches moving across the map as well, so you might want to wait for those. Well. Okay, there we go. Just attack me with the whole bunch. Alright, I would just snipe his third now, yeah. Okay, queen inject. Get that money down, get the money down. All good.
There you go.
Very, very good. And then we go back to the battle. Alright. Now, we don't really need to risk it right now. You can just go home knowing that you have a bigger income. But, I mean, if he's gonna, like, you know, fight you on your side of the map, just turn around. Alright, so make sure that you make your overlords and like spend those minerals and gas, and you will be able to probably go for the game-winning push. I think you actually need extra gas, but... Alright. Queen injects again in the main and natural. Almost. That's my bad. Alright, there we go. Big run of roaches here. Okay, you got a lot of larvae. Let's just make a whole bunch, and then once that spawns, we'll move across the map again. Well, there you go. 16 roaches. I can actually even make even more. Yeah, just wait for those to finish up, and then we'll move out. Okay, roach.
There we go.
Okay, and I'll start fighting. So yeah, you're 40 supply up right now. Just go across the map with the entire army. Yeah. Queen ejects. I mean, there's nothing else to do right now, so you may as well check. Alright, and then fight. Fight it! Okay, make a lot of roaches. Nice. Yeah, just go to his natural right now. You should be able to cut him off. Well, unless he wants to attack you like that. Just attack him, don't worry too much. Okay, back to macro. Good. Alright, and kill the other base. Just whenever you're macroing like this, try and like look at the minimap to see sort of how the fight is going. Well, these mutas aren't gonna do shit. Let's go for the natural. If he's making mutas right now, that means he can't like do anything. Just go kill him. It's like, yeah, roaches can't shoot up, but it doesn't matter. GG. Well played, dude. Very well done.
Thank you.
Solid games. I don't think you lost a single one.
Yeah. I had that really unlucky string of 4 diamonds in a row.
Uh-huh.
I was just like, Blizzard, what are you doing to me?
Well, this is good though. This is looking very promising. I mean, if you keep this on for a while, you will be able to like easily cruise through like silver and gold league. Like considering that's a guy yelling in your ear and like this is the second time you're doing the build.
Right.
Yeah, there's not much I can say, man. That was very, very good.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions yourself?
No, I think I covered it in that gray time.
Cool. Yeah, I'll be sending you the notes as well. You got me on Skype, so just feel free to like ask me any questions if you have anything at all.
Thank you.
And yeah, if you have like a replay you really want me to take a look at as well, just let me know, and I will try and look at it like as soon as possible.
Great. Thank you, Baxter.
Yeah, good guy, Baxter. All right, man. Let me know how it goes, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay, man.
You have a good time yourself.
Thank you. I will. Bye.
Bye.
That was awesome. That's one of the fastest improvements I've seen in a while.